Alyne. Welcome to my kitchen.
Are you sure?
No, but we'll think about it anyway.
All right.
And today I am making pork tenderloin sandwiches. And this is a recipe I found. Thought it sounded really good and simple to make. So I'm going to do it. We'll see how we do. So I'm going to read off the list of ingredients and I'll show you what I've got as we go. It calls for 2 pounds of center cut boneless pork loin. I have almost 1.5 pounds of center cut pork loin that has been tenderized.
Can y'all tell which one of those objects on there is the meat?
Then it calls for 2 eggs, which I have here. 2 cups of buttermilk, which I have here. 2 cloves of garlic crushed. Well, mine's kind of crushed and a little bit chopped. I have 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, roughly 1/4 of a teaspoon, not tablespoon, y'all. 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, not tablespoon, teaspoon. 1/4 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. It calls for 2 sleeves of saltine crackers. It calls for 2 cups of instant flour. If you don't know what instant flour is, one of the brand names for it is called Wondra. I couldn't find any, so I made my own. I Googled. It says to make the equivalent of instant flour, you do 2 cups of all-purpose flour to 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and you aerate them very well. So what I did is I sifted them. So that's my homemade instant flour. Then you need oil for frying. It calls for peanut oil, but you can use vegetable oil for frying. That's not a problem.
I bet they want a good price for that instant flour too.
I guarantee they would.
So that's a cheaper way of doing it.
Yeah. It calls for 4 soft hamburger buns, which I have off screen. Piggy's got them right there. It calls for mayonnaise. It says 1/3 of a cup. I say use what you want. You know. 3 tablespoons of yellow mustard. Again, use what you want. I say mayonnaise and mustard are to your taste because they're going to be to my taste. 1/2 head of iceberg lettuce. It calls for 2 tomatoes thinly sliced, but I think that 1 large tomato right there will be enough.
Because I can thinly slice that sucker and it's big.
Yeah. Calls for 1 red onion thinly sliced, which we've got here. And it calls for 4 dill pickles thinly sliced. Piggy and I did 2 because we figured that's really all we'll need. Okay. Put this off to the side now. Now, in my bowl here, I'm making a marinade. And make sure if you're making this, you have plenty of time because this needs to set for at least 4 hours in the marinade or up to overnight. So if you want to do these, think ahead. I did not think ahead, so we won't be having these tonight. We'll be having these tomorrow.
And that's all right.
Yeah.
That means we'll have some tomorrow and then we'll have some Friday.
Yep, tomorrow's Thursday, then Friday.
So it worked out good.
Yep. Get these eggs going. I'll put my eggs in here. And the marinade is basically the buttermilk, the 2 eggs, salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, and the garlic. All whisked together. And what I'm going to do here is just put the cayenne pepper. And the salt I used is kosher salt. Again, that's what it called for, was kosher salt. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix this up before I put my garlic in there.
Mixy, mixy. Mixy, mixy. Mixy, mixy, mixy.
Yeah. And the good thing about this is this right here will be reused as we're getting ready to cook the pork chops.
Oh, it will?
Yeah, what you do is you let this soak in there, then as you take them out, then you put them in your flour, and then after you do them in your flour, you dip them back down into the buttermilk, you take them out, and then you put them in your crackers.
Oh, double dipping.
Double dipping and frying.
Let them soak dip and then dip.
Yep. So this is what I'm gonna do. Use my knife there and open this up. Piggy, you have a pair of tongs, please. I knew I was gonna forget something. I always do, y'all.
Tong, 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 tong.
And these, the ones they said was supposed to be the center cut ones butterflied and then pounded out to about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Well, I got these right here already done. I don't got a butterfly. They're already tenderized. They're already about 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick.
Darn. She just bought a tenderizer. Now I don't get to use it on that.
Not on this one, you don't. Oh, yeah. Let's see. 3.
I like to do like Bam Bam, go bam, bam.
I thought there was only 5 in here, but there's actually 6 in here. So me and Piggy going. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There might be 7 in here. Me and
So
Piggy
we
gonna,
might get 3 meals out of this.
I get 3 meals out of this.
Hey, we like it like that.
That's the best way to do it, y'all. More meals you can get out of something better. Now, I will tell you, this pack of pork tenderloin chops cost me, I think, $4.81 for all the pork. So I think that's going to be a good deal. If we can get 3 meals out of that, that'll be really good.
Oh.
Okay. Now I'll give you this, Piggy. And it says cover this and put it in the refrigerator like this for up to 4 hours or overnight. And Piggy and I have been busy today doing other things, and I didn't think about doing this earlier. So that means we get to do it tomorrow, which is fine, because we're starting late afternoon.
That's why we're going to have some tomorrow. We'll have some Friday instead of Sunday night and Sunday tomorrow. And as many of those there are, we might get some Saturday.
Yep. Here you go, Piggy. Do that.
Sounds good to me.
All right, we've already got the onions sliced. Piggy did that for me and sliced the pickles for me.
Slicey, slicey, dicey,
So,
dicey, choppy, choppy.
like I said, right now I'm just prepping everything, getting everything done that I can ahead of time so that I'll be ready to go tomorrow. The tomato will get sliced tomorrow.
That way it'll be fresh.
Yeah, go ahead and put that back in the refrigerator, Piggy, and I'll have that sitting over here. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pulverize my crackers in my food processor. It says to pulse them until they are extremely fine. You okay, Piggy?
Yeah,
You knock your head off?
I misjudged.
Oh. Piggy over trying to knock his head off, y'all.
The handle to the freezer, when you're trying to bend over and under there, put something up under there, and you make that misjudgment, you get a corner of that handle in your head.
All right.
And depending on how hard you come up, depends on how hard you go.
Yeah. How hard you come up depends on how hard your head hurts.
Yeah, that one was good enough. I almost had to do a Cubert.
All right. I'll get this first pack done real quick, and then I'll do the other pack. Well, y'all thought I unlocked it. It might work, huh?
It'll help.
It would.
You ain't got it. But like that one mechanic guy does, you ain't got it. They help.
I'm saying it would help. Let's see, there we go. Lock that back in.
I can't remember that guy's name, but he's funny as all get out. And he'll show stuff and doing mechanics and stuff. And say, yeah, you ain't got to do this way, but it'll help.
Yeah. Y'all, this is how quick it has been to get the prep work done for this. I'm going to get That way, tomorrow when we get ready, the only thing we're going to have left we need to do is slice the tomato, and get our lettuce out, and then cook up our pork chops.
Piggy's even got all these dishes except for what she's got over there washed. All I got to do is dry them now.
I'll give you that.
And then watch this.
I'll give you that. And this is the cracker crumbs. You can see they're pretty fine. So, I guess we shall see y'all tomorrow. We get ready to cook the pork chops and finish this up.
Go home.
All right, y'all, we're back with the pork chops. I guess you want to call them the pork tenderloin chops. And they have been marinating overnight. And this is what they look like in the buttermilk.
Mm-hmm.
So it says to...
They'll be nice and soaked.
And nice and tender, because the buttermilk actually tenderizes because of the acid in the buttermilk. It will actually tenderize the meat.
Oh, boy.
So these will be like almost fall apart. And what it says to do is pick these up and let them drain a little bit before putting them in the flour. And you put it in the flour. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this little fork I got right here to turn this over. That way I don't get flour all over my... And what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to lay them right here for just a minute. And that's so that I can get all these out of this buttermilk so I can do my second dip.
Double dipper!
I'm a double dipper, y'all. And I've already got my oil in my skillet heating up so I can fry these. See what I'm doing there? I'm just putting a little bit of flour over that. And it said to put the flour and the crackers in a shallow dish. Well, these are the shallowest dishes I have when it comes to that. But you use what's best for you. If it's a small plate or large plate or whatever, or a platter or pie pan, whatever works for you. These are pie plates for me. Okay. Getting all that dripped off of there. Put that in there. And now I know a lot of y'all already know how to do this. But you know, there might be somebody out there that don't. I've been cooking around 40-something years now. And it takes practice. But I tell you right now, if you've got a granny that cooks or a mama that cooks, and you hadn't taken the opportunity to learn from them, you really need to. Because I'm going to be honest with you, when they're gone, you've lost that knowledge.
And there will come a time you will wish you had learned from them.
I wish every day I had my grandmother's recipes.
Right.
I do. I wish I had my grandmother's recipes. But my grandmother didn't have a lot of recipes. But when she cooks like I do most of the time. She put stuff together and that was it.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yeah, I'll take some of this over here too.
Yeah.
Nothing measured. Just feel it out like.
Now, when it came to baking cakes and things like that, yeah, she followed recipes. But when she was just cooking, I don't think she ever really followed a recipe. She cooked and made it like she wanted it. How it looked good and tasted good to her. Yeah. And like I said, that's pretty much what I do. Now,
Them some of the best cooks out there.
And I will take, like I said, I'll take it and I'll follow a recipe, but I'll make it my own by doing what I want with it most of the time. And when you do that, you know, you have a guideline with the recipe on how to go. Doesn't mean you have to follow the recipe exactly. If there's something in that recipe you don't like, you can always, and I do mean always, swap it around for something else that you do like. If there's a seasoning you don't like, then I say, swap it for a seasoning you do like. So maybe it calls for garlic powder. You don't like garlic. Use onion if you like onion. If you don't like onion, well, use something else.
If you don't like the usual onions, try some of them shallots.
Oh, I love the shallots.
Those shallots have got a real good flavor to them.
I would put that flour right down on my...
Well, ain't that how it works in your kitchen?
Yeah, if it ain't messed up, it ain't my kitchen. All right, I'm going to grab this one I started with over here in the corner. And I'm going to put it here in the buttermilk.
Double dip.
Double dip. And I'm going to put it right here in the
Now for a
crackers.
triple dip.
And I'm going to use this fork right here. Clean that off a little bit. It's got a little bit of...
You want me to get you a different one?
No, it's fine.
Okay. I offered.
I know you offered. Now we got this in this crackers. This is going to put that double bread and crispy breading on this pork tenderloin. Shake a little bit of that off right there. And I'm going to put that in this hot skillet. You going to catch this, Peggy?
I got it.
All right. Ooh, listen to that sizzle.
I can see it bubbling.
Yep.
Even on here, so I know they'll see it.
Yeah. I've got enough room, I think, to do 2 of these. I'm going to use this thin one here. Put it back in here. Cover it up, both sides. Come on, get out of there. It folded up on me, y'all.
It folded up?
Yeah, folded up. Sides folded up on me.
Oh, folded up.
Yeah.
You said folded up. I thought you was talking about it. It fell uppers.
No. It folded on me. The sides folded up and covered itself over, and I was like, no, no, no. A little bit extra on there, and make sure this right here is covered up really good. Now I said to cook these for about 3 minutes per side. What I'm going to do, I'll go ahead and put this right here in here. Now I'll set a timer. And I'm going to set it for about 3 minutes. And then we'll see about turning that over. Y'all, I know I got another set of tongs up here. I just got to find them. I got more stuff up here and I know what to do with it.
They get you some more containers and redo things up there.
I really do. Okay. There's them tongs. There's them tongs. I knew I had another set up there, y'all. Well, that's cooking. I'm going to go ahead and get another one ready to go here when those come out. I'm going to take this one. And I'll tell you what, we're going to let these cook for 3 minutes until the timer goes off on this side. Then we'll come back and flip them over and go from there.
All right.
Okay, y'all, we got about almost 10 seconds left. I'm going to go ahead and turn this first one over. And I'll go ahead and turn the second one over.
Look at that nice pretty brown in there.
And I'm going to reset this timer for 3 more minutes. Just like quit beeping at me. I already set you already now. And when that gets done, I'll take them out and put them in my little pan here. Rack, whatever you want to call it. And get started on the next batch.
All right.
So we'll
We're
be
going
back.
to take a break till all that's done.
Yep, we'll take a break, and then when we come back, we'll be over on the other side over there getting ready to put these sandwiches together.
Oh.
Well, y'all, the pork tenderloin is done. Tomatoes are sliced. Lettuce is shredded. Onions and pickles, of course, are sliced. And I have the mayonnaise and mustard on the bun.
There it all is, folks.
Now, we are going to go ahead and, well, let's see. Do what it said do first. They put the lettuce on the bottom. Put the lettuce on. We're going to do this the right way, y'all. We're going to jazz this thing up. And no, it ain't jazzed up like them BLTs were, but, it's still going to be a jazzed up sandwich.
I think it'll be pretty good.
And I'm going to put a big old slice of tomato on there. Another big old slice of tomato. Get some of this thin sliced onion here. Piggy's not big on onions, so I'm not going to put a great lot on his.
Just enough for taste.
Just enough for the taste. That's right. Now, y'all, I love onion, especially red onion. So I'll put me a couple pieces on there. I'll make up for what Piggy don't eat on onion.
She makes up for what I don't eat, and everything she don't eat, I make up for her.
That's right. Now, I'll put that pork right there.
We're going to be eating a whole lot of meat before we ever get to the Sammich.
And then it says put some pickles on there, so I'm just going to spread some pickles over the top of that thing. We like these pickles.
Yeah, I like them pretty good.
Spread the pickles on top of mine right there. Then you take and put your bun on top. Put your bun on top. And I'm just going to put these things right here about like this. And, uh-oh, Piggy's upside down. That's okay.
No, it's right side up now.
It's right side up now. Let me get this. And now we can do that right there and let Piggy get me a thumbnail. Just get what you can get in there, Piggy.
Oh, I'll get it. All right.
All right. Now we know what time it is. This is the best part of it, y'all. At least for me.
Better buy it from the side so you can get some bread made and lettuce and all
I was
like
going to
that.
buy it from right there.
It's good, folks.
Oh, my word. All those flavors just marry together. That pork tenderloin is very tender. The flavors from that buttermilk marinade. Wow. That's all I can say is wow.
That's the difference in between a couple of hours marinade and a full day.
Yeah. 4 hours will work. But if you can leave it the full 24, oh man. Yeah. This is my pork tenderloin sandwich. I hope you like it. I hope you try it.
Folks, that look on her face, that was better than plop, plop, fizz, fizz.
I'm saying that this is good. So, thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day. Hope y'all realize something new about my channel. And if you don't, come check me out Saturday night. You'll find out for sure.
Oh.
Bye, y'all. Have a great day. Bye, y'all.
Where's my pork?